Alright, we're back with more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. But first, so last time we took on the Coliseum and got all the way to the Legendary Cup, which I've never done before. But then the Legendary Cup whooped our ass pretty good. So we're gonna have to go do something else now. Anyway, and that is, what we were supposed to do last time when we talked to Kyoko, which was, go take a look at the Nakano Bulletin board. So let's go take a look at it, see what's going on. I wonder if it's like our case board is like getting too piled up, and so people are wanting more space for it or something. What do you have to say? Saw a monster so scary, ran back in here. Well, I mean, Digimon all over the place, so. Hello. This bulletin board is packed with people's grievances. So yeah, apparently people are telling ghost stories now. And so, you know what that has to mean? It means that we're going to get that occult club back into this. And people are blaming, some of them are blaming the agency for this. And it's like, what do you guys have against us? We've been solving cases. We fixed the air conditioning. Guys, come on. Why would we be doing this? We fixed y'all's air conditioning. We know how important that is in today's society. Ugh. But anyway, time for a new case. What is it called? The Nakano's Legendary Busters. It's not going to be as good as Mythbusters. I need to find a way to watch like the whole series, because I do enjoy Mythbusters quite a bit. But I can't find good place to watch all of them, and it's like I don't think they sell like a decent bulky package. They did, I'd totally be over it. And the girl's still wearing her uniform. Like, girl, get back into your other uniform. So what's with like, okay, this has been a question long in the making. What's with my character's clothing choice? Like the yellow, what is the fascination with yellow? Because even the male character has like a bunch of yellow on him. But the female character, she's like mostly yellow. I don't get it. And I get, like, we were supposed to be, like, off from school or whatever because of our incident. But why weren't we wearing our school uniform at all? We're always wearing this outfit. I mean, it helps identify us from the rest of the crowd because, you get so many generic people. Anyway, so yeah, they're talking about like, oh, why are you bothering with Nakano when there are so many other places in Japan that have such spooky tales? And apparently they think the quality of the spooky tales in Nakano is better than everywhere else. So, hey. I mean, if they want to do it, let them do it. As long as they're not, causing any trouble, interfering with anything. I don't care. Now they're going over some of the spooky tales that have gone on here in Nakano. And of course, all those things remain unsolved, so Yeah, Kyoko's already solved them. Anything to do with Nakano, she's probably already solved them. Except for the ones that we're going to be in charge of. Because, we got to extend the gameplay timer a little bit. Normally I'd be like, oh, this should have been just like, a side mission, not a main quest. But it does tie into something important a little later on. With a character that we're familiar with. Anyway, so yeah, Kyoko is basically going to be like her reward for the occult club working on this is to give them the whatchamacallit, the case file she's worked up. Anyway, so yeah, now we're doing a stakeout because all these things usually happen at night, so we have to wait at night to do this. Great. Man, places become a lot more creepier at night than during the day. It's weird. More so when it's empty, because like I go into a Walmart at night and it's the exact same during the day because everyone's there. Like if you go to a grocery store and like, well, I mean that's the best time to go shopping is like early in the morning because then like most people are asleep. The people who are awake, nowhere near enough to fill up the whole store. Plus you get the good parking spaces that way. Except during the holidays, in which case it don't change no matter what time of day you go in. I remember I had to go grab some milk one day, and it was like 2 days, I want to say, before Thanksgiving. So the day before, I had gone there after work. Packed. Absolutely packed. And then that next morning, I went there just as busy. And I'm like, it's 8 a.m., guys. What are you guys doing awake? It saddens me that the cold's not going to last for too much longer, since it is now getting close to the middle of January. Though, I mean, we still have at least 2 more months of cold weather. And I mean, cold weather is the best. I know too many people that hate the cold, and it's just like, why? Yeah, it's just like, during the cold, you get to stay nice and warm. When it's hot, there's only so many ways you can try and cool off that don't involve stuffing yourself in a freezer. I remember I went into a walk-in freezer once. I was really young. I think it was part of a field trip. Can't remember where though. I just remember there being a walk-in freezer, thinking it was really cold. I don't remember anything else about it. I don't even remember what the inside of it looked like. I don't think I was paying attention, honestly. But yeah, give me the cold any day, man. Not that cold. The good cold. The one where you get to stay nice and snug. And that's the best sleep too. Is when it's cold out. That is when you get the best sleep in bed. It's just, oh my god. Because during the summer, you wake up in the middle of the night because it's so hot and you're sweaty and ugh. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. And even the air conditioner can only do so much to alleviate that. You're still just kind of like, ugh, it's summer and I'm having to sleep. Though I do find myself waking up at a decent hour when it's warm out, so there's that. Because when it's cold, kind of want to just sleep and sleep and sleep. despite the fact that I don't like sleeping. I need sleep, but if I didn't need sleep, I probably wouldn't sleep. I just like being up and about too much. I do videos all day and all night long if I could. Anyway, so they're going over the various legends. There's one about a leg. I think there's one about a legless woman who asks if you're using your legs, and if you say that you're currently using them, she backs off because she's oddly considerate like that. There's the tapping, basically, just tapping sounds in the middle of the night. That's really all there is. There's... What else is there? There's the Reaper elevator, which activates at like 2 in the morning. Oh, also, Lily here, she is not taking this seriously at all. She is actually more interested in one of the girls and the guy's romance life instead of anything else. I can't remember the fourth legend. Yeah, see, she'd rather pry into their love life than the ghost story. I cannot remember the fourth thing. Oh well, but yeah, no. Cooperative, that was the word I was looking for earlier. But anyway, so, what's it called? Yeah, so if you're expecting any kind of actual paranormal activities, don't bother. And the best part is, it ain't even a Digimon going on here. It's just a spooky rumor. You can tell the leader of the group is it's getting a little frustrated. 3 floors and not a single thing going on. And now she's throwing a tantrum. So weird. It's just like, oh no, nothing spooky happened. What shall we ever do? So now we get the owner of K Cafe said we could use his store as a break room if we needed it. Though we could have also used the detective agency because I'm pretty sure Kyoko's still there. Pretty sure she just lives there. Oh yeah, there's a tiny little skip there because had something come up real quick. And now it sounds like Lily is suggesting that we come back another night. And it's like, yeah, nothing's happened so far. Why would you expect anything to actually happen? It's the elevator. Yeah. Hey, there's the tip tab. It's all 4 at once. Old man Jenkins. Yeah, no, that's the surprise. Yeah, it's morning. Probably like 2, 3 a.m. Yeah, so it was just an old man who comes to K Cafe every morning. Why am I just spacing out? Oh no, is it because of my body? Oh yeah, the three-legged person. That was the fourth rumor. Some guy who found out his lover was cheating on him or left him for someone else, cut up some dude, started shipping him back in pieces, but there was some like mystical element involved in that story where the lover was using black magic to put the guy back together. So the guy who she left was like, well, he ain't going to be whole anymore, so I'm going to now have 3 legs. A 3-legged man. Oh, what was that show? There was like an old show. I think it was like on Adult Swim. It was just the family of deformed people. Like there was the father who didn't have any limbs. There was the mother who was, I think she was normal, but came from like a different area. And then they had like a couple kids who were also deformed. I don't remember the name of the show, but oh, now that's bothering me. I watched a few episodes of that. It was okay. I mean, nothing terribly interesting, but oh, I like this. So this guy, Kenji, he's like, yeah, we don't need the files. We'll solve it on our own through our own efforts and imagination. And then May's like, yeah, no, I want those files now. I find it funny. It's just like, yeah, it's like, we'll do this on our own. Yeah, F that. Just give us the files. Poor Kenji. He's like, here I thought I was being cool. Honestly, it was an okay moment. But too bad the leader of the 4 is just like, no, I want those files now. So yeah, that actually, the whole thing with that old man kind of reminds me of mall near my area. They open up the main grounds super early because there are people who come in and just walk around, basically using the interior of the mall as like a what do you call it? A track, basically. Because none of the shops, except for I think one of the restaurants, open up until like 9 or 10 a.m. So yeah, I've been there once. It's kind of weird, just all those stores being closed. Yet there are still people in there. I went there mainly because I just wanted to get out, and I decided, okay, I'll do that. Anyway, so Pete's gone missing. Now we gotta go look for him. Wonder how he's doing. Is he okay? I mean, he hasn't shown any signs of not being okay recently. I'm not Kyoko. I'm Kyoko's assistant. Alright, get it right. Alright, so now we're just looking for Pete, but he's not on this floor. This guy back here? Yep. Shh. Be quiet. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Wasn't there a joke where Elmer Fudd thought he actually shot Bugs, and Bugs put all this whole dramatic performance, and Elmer felt really bad about actually shooting him. Very different from that one Adult Swim sketch of him actually killing Bugs. That was disturbing, to say the least. Anyway, Pete's acting strange. What's going on, man? Come on. We're friends, right? Ghost Cat Building. So, it's from that old man from the previous case. He wants us to look for his missing cat. What a time to do something like this. It's like, really? But apparently, Kyoko thinks it's interesting to do something mundane during times like this. Ugh. What was that sound? I know that came from me because I was stretching, but it's just like very high pitched. Alright, so back up to the 4th floor so we can meet with the old man about the case. Uh-oh, earthquake! Why is no one else reacting to it? Useful as always. Huh, so the owner didn't feel an earthquake at all. Alright, mission briefing. He's not here, so we figured we'll wait until early morning to find him. I wonder, how, like, in the span of how long does the events of Cyber Sleuth take place? Like, are we talking in the span of, like, 2-3 months, maybe? Because I know there's one point where, like, 2 weeks pass when you go to try and save Yuko, and then the whole digital world thing happens. And then, like, there are some times where you just go day to day. Anyway, he's saying Miko's inside the wall. His cat is named Miko, and it's stuck inside the wall. All right, let me go get a sledgehammer. I'll bust through. I've actually used a sledgehammer before. I know, kind of weird, but it's like during a job I had where basically I had to get rid of everything in a store. One of my coworkers brought his home sledgehammer. Don't know what. I didn't ask. He didn't tell. So. Uh-oh. So he's saying Pete is Miko. But anyway, so, yeah, Pete's acting really weird. It's like, just leave me be. I don't want to remember. So, anyway, so yeah, the job, it was nice. We weren't there very long. It was a very short-lived job because, like I said, we were just clearing out the building, the store. So I got to use the sledgehammer a couple times, and it was fun. You feel very powerful when using it, and like people took turns, and it was kind of a game. And people were wondering if we were taking this stuff seriously. Also, I had to leave K Cafe for a bit because I wanted to go swap out Digimon. So back to the main plot. So this old man is calling Pete Miko, and he's saying he's his lost cat. Okay. And Pete's acting really weird. because he's saying like, oh, I don't want to remember, please leave me be. So now, because we're us, we have to go meddle into this affair even further. Find out just what exactly is going on. And the Digimon battle is Monzaemon, the teddy bear. He's an ultimate level Digimon. Of course, a vaccine. I remember when he showed up in Adventure, like he had one of them dark gears in him, and like he was using this this like lovey-dovey attack to make everyone kind of just like out of it. And that's when Palmon digivolved to Togemon and beat the crap out of him. Oh. So yeah, that was Monzaemon. Nothing real special about him. Except he's an ultimate. That's the only special thing about him. He's a teddy bear. Giant. I wonder. I'm pretty sure they have. I wonder, like, what the, like, what's it called? Like, how many, like, they've probably made Monzaemon plushes. I wonder, like, how many they've made and, like, how big they get. I wonder if they've done, like, a really big Monzaemon. Because Monzaemon is really big. At least he was in Adventure. So, I was wondering, it's like, so can Digimon adapt their size at will? Like, can they turn really big or really small depending on where they are? Or what they're doing? Because that would be interesting. Like, they, like a Greymon can be just slightly taller than a human. And he wouldn't use as much energy as he would if he, like, became like a 2-story, like, or like a 4-story monster. Like kaiju size, like Godzilla size. I think that'd be interesting if they delve into that, but I don't think they have, and I don't think they will. I'm trying to think of instances where they have done that, though. Because there are Digimon that have shown up as bigger and smaller, like that Agumon in the first movie, like before the actual first movie, where he was like gigantic size, and then the normal Agumon you see is like shorter than Tai is. That'd be really interesting. Ask me, where are you going? Okay, I think I remember. I wasn't paying attention for a second because I think I was looking at a text. I think that's what happened. That's why I went too far back. So now, we're now in a digital space. Now we gotta find Pete. It's like, come on, Pete. We're friends, right? Come on. Let your friends help you. This is where this particular case gets a little, shall we say, dark. Because... So basically, they go into the backstory of both Nakano and Pete. Though the Nakano one is just not as interesting, in my opinion. So like here, it talks about the construction of Nakano, and it goes back all the way to 1959. But they ultimately didn't do anything with it. They don't even specify what year it is that the characters go through. It's like, what year is this? Is this like 2010, 2011 kind of thing? Or are we in like 2030, 2040? I don't remember if they say that anywhere. I don't think they do. Anyway, so sorry. So yeah, it shows you both Nakano backstory and Pete's backstory. Anyway, so basically it kind of starts off like him remembering us first, and then it starts delving into his actual story. So basically he talks about his master or owner or what, I don't remember what exact word he said, and how he would just like to listen to him talk, being pet and whatnot, and he was called Miko even though that's a girl's name and he was a boy. He didn't really care though. Anyway, so as it goes on, like, they talk about, I think, the building, and then the voice, Miko, says, like, it's dark. I'm used to the dark, but it's never been this dark. I think it's implied, like, I think the story's trying to say that basically, so the old man is the owner in question. He had a cat who was named Miko, and I'm assuming something either happened to the cat or the cat passed away of old age. So the cat died, and then somehow became Wanyamon, Pete, that we know now. So yeah, Pete is this old man's cat, Miko. So it's just like, what's going on? I just find it kind of like sad, especially the part where he talks about how cold it is or how dark it is. I'm just like, oh my god, that's gotta be horrible. Or was it? Oh, so it's either the cat just, passed away, or it accidentally got caught in the construction of the wall that put away that computer tube thing. That both, like, if it's the former where it just passes away, maybe of old age, animals will do that, and it's fine. But if it's the latter, oh my god, it's just, both hurt because, like, I have a bit of a fear of death, so it just kind of strikes me there. And also, I love animals. I like my dog. Whenever I think of something like that happening, I just go to her for basically comfort. But sorry. Yeah, this whole story is just kind of bit of a downer, regardless, though it does get a little more uplifting in the end, though I do mess up. But yeah, this is the last kind of like filler before the next actual important main story thing where we deal with the Royal Knights, the people who we were dealing with in the first place. Yeah. I do miss having a cat. I do really like cats. I like cats and dogs a lot. I used to have a couple of them when I was a kid. I just remember one liked me way more than any of the others. And he was like my best little buddy. And then my dogs killed them. So yeah, we had this one dog in particular who kind of... He was a bit of a jerk, to be honest, in hindsight. And just kind of taught one of our other dogs kind of like bad behavior. At least that's what we tell ourselves. At least I do. I could be wrong. I don't know. But anyway, ever since then, my other dog, you know, started attacking other animals more often than she used to. So we weren't happy about that. And also that dog that in question, the one that kind of was the bad influence, we gave him away. Because him and my other dog killed a neighbor's cat, and so we had to give him away. Because it was either that or put our other dog down, and we were much more fond of her than we were him, so, you know, or we had to give her away. I don't remember. It has been so long. But we had that one dog forever. The girl, she was a Belgian Tervuren, and we got her like the summer of 05, around there. And then she was already 2 years old by then, and she lived up until the summer of 2017. And that day was hard, because it was just 2 days after my birthday, and she passed away, and it was really heartbreaking. Very much heartbreaking. I was just in just lots of tears, lots and lots of tears. And even when I went to work that day, my boss, he is a big dog lover as well, he even offered me to, you know, not work that day. But I worked, because, to be honest, sitting at home where she was, I probably wouldn't have gotten over it as quickly as I did. Because that day, the more I talked about it to other people, the better I felt. Anyway, back to the game real quick. I'm sorry for the depressing talk. But now we can finally digivolve our Rosemon. As soon as we give her the lively patch, which will reduce her intelligence by 5%, but will give her a 5% increase to her SP. And thanks to the training we did for her intelligence, it doesn't matter. So now Rosemon can finally digivolve into Rosemon Burst Mode. So, small tangent. It's a question I've been having since, you know, started Digimon. So, the ranks we have are Baby, In Training, Rookie, Champion, Ultimate, and Mega. And then we have, like, Armor and stuff like that. And then we have, like, Hybrid for the spirits of the 10 legendary warriors from, like, Frontier. There's also a rank called Ultra, which I know Omnimon is one of them. There are a couple other Digimon who list under that rank. I don't know if it's an official rank or what, but at least according to the Digimon Wiki, it is. So, but it's like, what counts as an Ultra rank? Like, I know Omnimon classifies. There's a couple other that classify. But is it just a form above Mega, or does it have to be like a certain strength above Mega in order to count as Ultra. Sorry. Cough drop. Anyway, which data file is this? I haven't been paying attention. Kind of went on a little tangent with my depressing dog history, but hey, you know, whatever. I know one thing, when I'm done with this part, I'm definitely going to go love on my dog, because I kind of need, you know, the distraction from the depressing. I love my new dog, but man, she can be a little brat sometimes. Not as much as some of my other dogs. I have this one dog, too smart for her own good. She was clever. She knew how to get what she wanted. She would frequently act like she wants to go outside, and then when my brother would let her out from time to time, whenever he let her out, he would walk around the sofa and the table behind the sofa to get to the door, and on the way to the front door, she would jump onto the sofa and take his spot. That's one of the funniest memories I have about them dogs. So anyway, now Pete's asking who he is, and I believe the correct answer is Miko. I answered Pete because he's Pete to me. Alright. And so choosing the incorrect answer will cause him to battle. I'm sorry, Pete. I didn't mean it. Don't make me do this. He's a strong in training Digimon. Able to take a beating from my Mega level Digimon. You know, Funimon is panicked, so she's not going to be properly attacking. Did another panic wisp, and now we're attacking ourselves again. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Yeah, I really don't know much else to say other than I feel bad having to fight Pete, but I don't have a choice. Just hit him with the other thing. Alright, whatever. The signature skill. I don't remember. I haven't looked at the name long enough to try and pronounce it. Punch him. Why am I saying? I'm saying to punch Pete. It's like, Pete's cool. Well, we won. Ooh, final aura. That's a really good healing skill. So yep, Pete remembers everything now. He remembers his name is Miko and not Pete. I like Pete better. And now the earthquakes stop. No broken coffee cups. Great. So, like, what would because, like, apparently these weren't actual earthquakes. These were, like, some kind of digital... Oh, wait, if it was digital, then it would have just made a, whatchamacallit? A digital wave. And then we could have possibly had an eater here, which would have sucked. Really bad. Eaters suck. So yeah, now we have reunited man and cat. So that's a good chunk of our adventure here done. Which means I need a little break. Alright. So now, Pete's gonna go back to living with this old man. So yeah, this old man, he's like, Where's Miko? Where's my cat? Where's my cat? And then it got, the room got sealed up. Yeah, I'm really starting to think that the cat got sealed up with the vacuum tube thing. And, man, that sucks. So yeah, he kept coming here looking for him and then just like stopped, kind of forgot, and then like son Nakano is just like, gotta come back. But hey, happy ending. Hopefully. So we did a good job, hooray! So yeah, now it's gonna be a little lonely in here without Pete. I mean, you know, he's now back where he probably belongs. And also, they talk about, like, what do you call it? She's talking about, like putting this to some sort of, like, another case for the occult club. And we're just like, okay, here we go. There's a story that bothers me. Now we can go back to living together again. Yeah, basically the old man getting into the building and go back to living together again. It's just like, she thinks it's confusing and it's still kind of a unsolved case. But we're just like, why not just leave it alone? I don't know if they're implying that the old man is dead or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, no, let's just leave this one unsolved. Thank you, Kyoko. That is the nice thing to do. Not all mysteries need to be solved. And then you get the people online who ruin everything because they don't care about mystery. Alright, this little scene right here confuses me. It's like, why are we showing them walking? I wonder what happens if you leave it running, like the scene running long enough, because you do have control of that scene. I don't know. But we got a memory up, so we can hold more, we have a little more space for Digimon now. Speaking of Digimon, yeah, we're playing a Digimon game. I've actually decided to increase our ranks a little bit. I've added 3 Digimon, one of each type, a virus, a vaccine, and a data, to the list. So hopefully by next time we'll get to see, next actual session, we'll get to see who they are. Because the end of this video is not the end of this session. So yeah, Arata has contacted us, telling us about how Examon is weak enough to be fought now. And of course, I'm saving. Because I am not... Hey, I'm not doing that all over again. So if I lose to Examon, I'm not gonna have to go that far back. Excuse me. But first, Imperial Dramon could use some healing. I have the items to heal him. Apparently, I just felt like, you know, visiting Mirai and being like, hey, heal up my Digimon. No, past me, you didn't get anything worth selling. Yep. Revival Capsules DX. I'll buy a few of them. Honestly, I can afford to buy even more, but I don't. Because trying not to use items in the first place, so let's head back to Odaiba. Odaiba Bay. Looks a little worse for wear, but you know, I think a little feng shui here and there will bring the whole place back together. Also, new Digimon, Black King Newman. I do not remember what rank this thing is. I'm going to guess either Ultimate or Mega. Cause yeah, Newman, who's a rookie. You have Shell Newman, which is a champion. It is a champion, right? I don't remember Black King Newman, like, at all. Like, I know for a fact he's never shown up, he's never shown up in the show, so who knows. Anyway, a quick stop by, yeah, I really only stopped by here to make a save. I was supposed to cut that out, but whatever. It's in the video now. Alright, there's Examon. He's already come back here. Smart dragon. Stop eating eaters. Okay, I just looked it up. Black King Newman is an ultimate level Digimon. Daggum, Suedo. You weren't supposed to tell him. What if he tries to eat Examon? That's a really big order. It's also rotted your mind a little bit. It's only a matter of time before he tries that out. So yeah, he's on a massive power trip. Just wants to eat more and more and more. Not as bad as you thought. It's still bad. All right. Alright, you've gone off the deep end. Don't worry, we'll take care of you later. Because he wants to protect the people he couldn't protect before. Oh, really? Wonder what that could be. That's a mystery. Man, sounds like he's backed into a corner just because he remembered something. So, are we going to fight the giant dragon that's standing probably behind us? Alright, let's battle Examon, the giant. And I really should have thought this out better, because he's a data Digimon. I only have one virus to fight him. I really should have brought like Rust Tyrannomon and Grand Kuwagamon. The battle may have gone a lot quicker in that case. But hey, I do manage to beat him, so there's that. He spends a good while just like not being able to do anything because his breathing is labored. Alright, now we switch out Rosemon for Beelzemon. Fire! How did it miss? Good lord, that is dumb. It's like I powered it up for nothing, basically. I wasted so much SP. But this is going to be a long battle, considering. Have some double impact. Breathing still labored. We going to go for another acceleration boost? Yep. Let's try that again. This time with feeling. I don't even know why I bother using Aura. It's like now there's no point. Later there's gonna be definitely a point. Good lord, why are all my shots missing? Oh, he attacks. He finally does something other than just breathing. Alright, so now we're going to change out who? Or not. Okay. Oh, Ophanimon, because, Ophanimon back to Rosemon burst mode. Because Alphanimon's a vaccine, and to be honest, Examon could easily take her out. We're almost to half health, so that's good. Still labored. He's not going to get to do anything for a while, is he? Well, thankfully we've got a combination attack. Why do they keep missing? I guess that he's like really... He's a big guy, so why is my shots keep missing? Also, fun fact, according to the wiki at least, Examon's wings are a different entity on their own. They're sentient. Which I thought was kind of odd. It's like, so the wings can decide to go one way and Examon wants to go the other? Is that how that works? Good old physical drain. Oh great, he's getting 3 turns in a row. That can only mean good things, right? Breathing is labored. Ambrose of Demise. Yeah, this is where the fight starts getting tough, because now he actually starts fighting. Pull off another physical drain. And not once do I think to decide to guard with everyone. Why do my shots keep missing? That seriously annoys me. Pendragon's Glory, one of his special moves. It does a lot. And given that he has attack up, is kind of bad. Also, I could have used Rest to Randomon for a guard charge field. So yeah, there's that. Now pretty much all of my Digimon are out of SP. Yep, here we go. Dragonic Impact, his other signature ability. Just flat out kills 2 of my Digimon and shuffles out the 3rd. Another Ambrose. Now we change out. If we're smart. Rush Galgamon for Ophanimon. That way Ophanimon can heal up, revive everyone. Which then afterwards will change everyone out. Thank God for perfect revival, huh? Hestiomon. Or Lotusmon. Whatever. And here it comes. Lotusmon automatically out. I can get 1 full moon meteor impact in. Or a speed charge field, okay. Not like it's gonna matter. So I'll force one of them out anyway. Yeah, so now he's going to attack a bunch and barely have his breathing labored like once every now and then. Also, Arata for some reason decides to stop using his special attack and just goes for a regular physical attack. See? Arata, what are you doing? Also, how come he's not using his Digimon? Because, like, I know that he's, like, supposed to be messed up or something. Ooh, God, Ophanimon's down. So no more perfect revivals until she gets... Well, she wasn't going to do any anyway, because she was out of SP. Alright, who's leaving the field? Everyone. Alright, just do what we can now. Alright, to use your special skill. I do like that he only has 2 attacks. A regular physical attack and that, like, eater attack. Because it wouldn't make sense, you know, if he had, like, other skills. And there goes Axamon. And we got a memory of DX. Woo! Holy light, meh. Mirage Galgamon's more of a physical fighter. Yep, Axamon has been defeated. So he's not gonna try and eat it? So he talks about something that we want to say, but it's just like Kari's just frozen. I honestly think something wrong is with her. Like, you know, we talked about her body being unstable. Like something's wrong with her half cyber body. I think that's what's going on now. Like, she's not moving, like she's not doing anything because like, it's just like she's frozen. Excuse me.
成長してね変わってねガキのまんまなんだよだったらガキはガキなりにさ
So now he's talking about how, and you know what? I'm done thinking for myself. Let's let other people make the decisions for me.
ギブアンドテイクってやつさまそういうこったがっかりしただろ今までこんなのとつるんでたんだからよ
I mean, you absorbed one of the royal knights, one of the Digimon trying to help us.
俺をやめるわ
Like, if you had done that to, like, Crusadermon, I probably wouldn't have said anything. I wouldn't have said anything anyway, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so now he's gone. Well, that's mission complete. We beat Examon, but 3 of my Digimon didn't get any experience from that.
しかし弱体化したとはいえあの狂える竜を撃破してしまうとは
We did it! Yay!
私が見込んだだけのことはあるなさすが私だ
Oh yeah, she found out about us fighting. I think she found out about us fighting with Arata against Examon. And we're just like, crap. I mean, she is a detective. Any like small thing we do, she probably can pick up on.
ロイヤルナイツの戦闘能力はおろか信念や猛襲をもしのぎくじくところまで成長した
Excuse me.
どうした真田新が気になるか
Yeah, it's he's getting too strong right now. We kind of need for him to dial it back a bit. Maybe bring him back to our side, you know?
情動ではありえないほど急速になその力はいずれいやすでに我々の新たな脅威と言えるかもしれない
Yeah, I would definitely say he's already a threat. I think saying he's now a threat is kind of an understatement, kind of underestimating him. Because it's like, I think he's way too dangerous to be left alone right now. It's Yuko! She has located Crusadermon! But that's definitely not happening this episode. It might happen next episode, depending. Because I gotta record more footage, because the footage I have way too short. I'm not putting up a 20-minute Digimon video. So I gotta go record more, and then put that together. And see how well it comes up. So yeah, we finally gotten a lead to where Crusadermon might be, and so we get to finally try to take her down. Yep. Alright, so with that, I will see you guys in the next episode of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Have a good rest of your day, beginning of your day, whatever. See you guys then.